Matt, because of what you said, I have to share this with you.
Can I introduce the stream, please?
Yeah, just after the stream.
All right, thank you. My my name's Matt Nahat. If you haven't been here before, welcome. We appreciate you being here. We did not go live last week, but we are back live this week. There will be a VOD from last week up on YouTube, so feel free to go over there. I haven't uploaded it yet, but we'll get there. We are playing a tabletop role playing game called Pathfinder 2, made by the fine folk over at Paizo. We are playing in the world of Eberron by Keith Baker, which is actually more of a Wizards of the Coast aligned setting, but also independent. And so I love that setting, and that is why I wrote this story in it. These quests, these characters, these threads, the ongoing stuff. And this is an adult game made by adults for adults. There will, excuse me, be swearing. There will be depictions of violence, gore, adult themes, things like this. And so, if you are not an adult, please head out and go and seek safer places to be. And even if you are an adult, know that there's a content warning here for that adult content. And if you are feeling triggered by anything, either as a player, or especially as a player, but either as a player or as a viewer, you are able to say so. This is a safe place, and we don't want to lean into things that make you uncomfortable. Okay, so we will try to respect people wherever you are in the world and whatever we're doing, especially our players. We want them to feel as comfortable as possible. With all of that said and out of the way, thank you for being here. And we are going to rejoin our characters in the. It's not the Manticore's Tail, but we're using the Manticore's Tail because it's a cool map. But we are in the Brass Ring Inn, and we have been investigating a series of pranks that are getting worse and worse and worse and are putting people in danger. And we have narrowed it down to Fae, who seem to be operating out of the sewer, or at least they have gone down into a sewer grate. What's down there specifically exactly, we do not know right now. And we also got a thread at the end of last session that disturbed us as characters and disturbed us a little bit as players. And that was that some guards, we got a runner basically that came in and gave us some information. Apparently, overnight, in the middle of the night, sometime early hours of the morning, some guards were killed brutally. The reports vary, but one of the resounding themes of most of the eyewitness reports are that there were flying skin snakes that aggressed these guards and killed them viciously. And so that is something that is on our minds as well as we go forward and continue trying to figure out how to fix Throneport. Given that so many districts are different from each other, given that so many people see things differently, given that there seems to be no end of problems in the place, it just keeps on adding up and piling up. And on top of all of that, some of us are having horrible or very strange dreams that may or may not be memories. there's all sorts of stuff going on. And so, with all of that said and done, we are going to now go and check in with our players who are going to tell us what character they are playing, what that character is inspired by, you know, who that character is in a sentence or two, and what they're feeling and thinking at the moment, going from day to day in this world, in the land of Throneport, where we are for this campaign. So, Azriel.
Yeah. So my name's Azrael. I play Alarin Bancroft. He is a champion of the deity Dolara. He comes from a small village in Ondair, and he's in Throneport, and he's a little bit overwhelmed, kind of out of his element. He just kind of being a do-gooder is kind of a little too much. Like he still wants to do good, but like um there's a he's got like an edge to him that like not everybody that interacts with him likes who he is. Um and that's fine with him. He has his principles, and if your principles don't line up, then so be it. Currently, he is trying to resolve this lice problem that Kala has, and that's where we are.
Very good. We'll go over to DM next now.
I'm playing Murden. He's from here. Well, not here, but over there here, and yeah, he's finding out that there might be a chance to make things better finally for the where he came from, the streets, and enjoys a little bit of healthy chaos, and has a generally fun time. Other than the fact that some really disturbing things have happened and don't make sense, but we'll see.
Okay. Going over to Malkov, please.
Device 42 is a specialized warforged who believes that his purpose in being created was to tend trees, or so he was told. And so that's all he knows. He's slowly learning about the world and the chaos that is life outside of plants. These people are weird. They're obsessed with strange things. They have very strange behaviors. I now understand why these fairies are called brownies, because of where they come from. And yeah, it seems like maybe Alarin's smitten with our hostess. And there's some sort of mating ritual going on. But he's just going to observe and see what happens.
Maybe. All right. We'll go over to Mixed Nuts, please.
I'm playing Anders, I don't know, PTSD-ridden former battle medic that just kind of wants to help, mainly because he's trying to help the veterans that are here as well. And he can't make money unless he's willing to end up going out and doing this kind of stuff. He didn't expect he was going to be dealing with lice infestations. That's a little bit off the path he expected, though.
Yeah, I've entitled this session "Not What We Signed Up For," for reasons. Very good. And finally, we'll go over to Puppyatron, if you don't mind.
Well, Leah's just shocked that fairies exist.
Yeah.
Now she wants to see one.
Well,
and she has no idea. She's a bit confused, because she was like away, on her own little journey, um, and comes back to everyone talking that we have to go into the sewers again. So she's like, "What? What? Why are we going in the sewers?"
Why?
We need one set of shit clothes and one set of clean clothes to swap back and forth to.
Yeah.
I only have my one pair of clothes.
Exactly, so that we suddenly become shit clothes, just like mine.
Well, if you don't want to spend your own money, you'll have to find some other way. You do know a certain haberdasher that might be able to hook you up with some clothes, Vanessa Fogg, who you've been trying to help. You've been trying to seek a place for her to be because she's been ousted from her house. So that could be something.
She would indeed be a good source for clothing production.
She works
Indeed.
in the Warrens, where cheap clothing is made. She works extraordinarily long hours. Otherwise, you could talk to Rontal, and maybe there's somewhere that's a bit nicer than that. But it's up to you how you go about things. Maybe you look around for a shop. I don't know. But we have met her, and so perhaps that is something that we can look up. But for now, the game is in your hands, guys. So this is where we're up to. We know that these Fae, and we don't know exactly what sort of Fae we're talking about. We just know that there are Fae. The Fae have gone down into a sewer grate. We said that we would sort of wait a little bit to see when they might come out or something like that to get some more information. And so at the moment, you are at the Brass Ring Inn in Daroon Gate in the Brellish zone of Throneport. As you sort of start to zoom out and zoom back in again. And you have the ability to traverse the city. You don't have your free passes everywhere yet, but you know that you can go to Rontal, and Rontal can sign you papers to go places. And no doubt our characters have talked with him and asked him about ongoing papers, and he first said, if that is to your home, go to your embassies and ask them, but you'll need to make sure that all of your paperwork's up to date, otherwise they will not process that. And then once you've got that, then maybe come back and we'll see what we can do from there. So that's where we're up to. I'm going to hand the game back into your hands, guys. We are in exploration mode, which means that you can basically do whatever. If it's too far off the beaten path, maybe I'll say something, but I do want to honor what you guys want to do while paying attention to the strings and threads that get revealed to us as we explore. So go ahead, guys.
Andrews is going to start mumbling loudly at the tabletop. He thinks we should all go to sleep and just get up early tonight so that we can stake out the sewer grate. Or somebody needs to do shifts maybe and see what these things are. Maybe bear traps are appropriate.
Lauren agrees with the shifts.
I don't think bears would fit down that great.
What are we looking for?
No, you're right. Bears definitely wouldn't fit down that grate, but anything that would fit down that grate steps on a bear trap, they're still going to have a problem.
Are you sure about that?
That might hurt.
We're not trying to kill it. We're trying to capture it, right?
I just want to talk. Find out why they're doing stuff.
These so
Sorry, did I miss something while I was gone?
are you familiar with the lice problem that Kala has?
Yeah, I left while you guys were taking care of that.
Us taking care of it involved searching meticulously throughout the entire inn. And we found that one of her washcloths was infested, even though she had just washed it. And we, I believe it was Anders and Device 42 that found, 42 found tiny footsteps outside, like the size of cat footsteps. And Anders found the same, found
A
similar.
humanoid, not cat shaped, humanoid shaped.
I know, cat sized tracks, but shaped like humanoid feet. Yes, okay. And Anders in the kitchen where the washcloths were found that things were climbing the walls or like jumping around ish,
Climbing in and out the windows, how they were getting in and out. Yeah.
like doing parkour. Sure, something like that to like get there. So
Kitchen parkour with sewer footprints.
So we're looking for a cat that stands on its hind feet and wears rain boots.
Yes.
So our
Okay.
current
Sounds like a Disney copyright infringement.
our current hypothesis, yes, Alarn is educated enough to know that big of a word, is that there are fairies, and he says this not necessarily with the air quotes, but like he knows he's seen them, but he didn't quite know what he saw. He's not quite ready to fully believe, I guess you could say. And we think that there are fae coming out of the sewer and pulling pranks.
So
Not
I
just
might
on
get to
Carla.
see an actual fairy,
Yeah,
and
maybe,
you see Leah just getting all giddy.
maybe. But it might be a shit fairy since it's coming out of the sewer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stake out the sewer.
Excrementals. No.
I mean, so Lauren says I'm willing to go into the sewer again because why not? I mean,
Let's stake out the outside and hopefully they come out to us. We can negotiate like you guys said.
I didn't say I was going in to kill him.
No. I don't want to go back down in there unless we have to.
We could just go yell into the sewer and see if they'll come out and talk.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? 42. That's fine.
Do you know their language?
No.
Do I speak?
Do you?
Fae? Do I speak Fae?
Well, then how would they respond if you can't even speak to them correctly?
I'll try common. Maybe they
Fairies
speak
have
common.
different language.
Yeah,
I'm going to start saying a bunch of Fey insults, actually using Fey language to
Okay.
Device 42.
Yeah.
Is it just gobbledy like stuff?
Unless you know Fey, yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's probably like, for someone so tall, you sure are dumb, and things like that.
Oh yeah, but the noises that it sounds like, if you've seen the movie Labyrinth, when the little dude comes out from where she drew the, on the tile that is his roof, screaming and yelling and fucking shaking their fist. Yeah. It's gobbledygook.
Yeah.
So, again, I know that it's best to stake out, but I personally want this done, and I think that really the best way to handle that is to go in there and see if we can make contact instead of waiting.
So 2 things. 1, you're in a group of people and you are individuals in a group of people.
Yeah.
2, you have free you have free reign. You have free will. So probably the best things to consider are talk to your companions. Even if you have a difference, tell them what you are going to do, whether they agree with it or not. At bare minimum, or come to an agreement, a negotiation where everyone's kind of on the same page and follow along with the plan.
Yeah,
Can
totally
I just
understand.
say one
Yes,
thing?
you may.
You may.
Can you teach me how to speak Fae? I want to know the language.
Me too.
Say that too.
You,
Me
'cause
too.
you were speaking it.
Mirrodin,
To
because he's
me?
speaking.
Well,
yeah.
you wouldn't know it's Fey. You just know that a language you don't understand. Mirrodin's just spouting off, looking at device 42. And like device 42 has no clue what he's.
No, I have no clue what you're saying, and I'm just going to listen until you stop talking, and then I'm going to get outside because I'm gonna go call down into the sewers. I'll go see if they want to come out and talk before we have to go in the sewers because Leah didn't like it down there. It's dirty and it smelled bad.
There was nasty shit down there that attacked us too. And,
Yeah, there was that too.
And the Fae, that they may not necessarily be malicious, but they might be. Do you really want to go down there alone?
Their pranks
I'm not gonna
are
go in
getting
there.
worse, okay? So it's not just that this is like they used to be like she's experienced pranks for quite some time and she's not come to you before. But after they pissed in her ale and then cut off chair legs and then infested her things with lice, she's had enough. She's just like, no, stop it. And she knows and she's told you that other places, other quite well-regarded establishments are also getting this, and she's just
Carla.
done.
There's a point where the pranks just become too far.
Right.
I asked Carla when they started the pranks.
Oh, like maybe up to 2 or 3 months ago.
Okay.
And they it might have started with something going missing or being moved or something. Very innocuous, just not really to be concerned about. And then they've just been slowly ramping up until today, and it's enough. I'm done,
Absolutely.
she says. This is not okay. You can't have lice. I've had to close my establishment for the day. This is not okay.
I agree.
42, do you still want to talk to them even though they've been doing this for 2 or 3 months?
Yeah, well, we gotta find out why.
I want to talk to them.
All right, you two have fun. I will. If you can't get them up here,
You will go
then,
along and help your comrades.
I don't want to go down in there, but we should stay together just on the off chance they come out in a swarm. Mirrodin's right about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll go, but like, if I'll give them a couple of chances to get them out of the sewer. If they won't, if nothing's up, then I'm gonna just climb down in it.
Okay. So
You'll just see Leah skipping down to where the sewer starts, all giddy, like, we're gonna talk to fairies. We're gonna talk to fairies.
So if you guys ever did you guys read books as kids where you saw the draw, the artist, and there was the kid that was skipping, and then there was the parent or the older adult that was begrudgingly following them down the trail with I don't know, maybe it was a lumberjack with the axe over his shoulder, looking that's just what
While we go along, our dear friend Leah is going to find that her shoelaces have spontaneously got tied together.
Why do you do this shit, Mirrodin?
Hey,
See,
Ezra.
I don't know it was
it's
him.
stuff
I
like
guess
that.
Moses-
It's stuff like that that really annoys Eberron that Bearden does, and that's just.
have
You
you
don't know he did it.
Eberron is not a fan of chaos at all, and so this is going to be a problem.
Okay, so whoever would like to then is gathering at the sewer grate outside, and you look down and you open the grate, you look down, and you see that there isn't a ladder. Instead, it's like a glorified crawl space that you'll have to like somehow squeeze through and shuffle down. And it's not pleasant.
What does it smell like?
I mean, take a guess.
I'm sure.
I'm just gonna call down in there and just say in common. I'm just gonna call it. Hello, is there anyone in there? Are the people who did the pranks down there? Can we talk to you, please?
Okay. Why don't we get a diplomacy check as you call down there?
I'll help out with it.
Sure. So you'll also roll a diplomacy check, but yours will be to aid.
Yep.
And while they're doing that, I'm going to Faye do some Faye appropriate insults about their heritage and parentage.
Wow.
Oh, they talked to Faye right up here. God damn.
So, you're insulting the Fae that you haven't met yet? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
In Faye?
In Fae?
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. So,
I heard you had a face not even your mother could love.
you are still outside, and you see some bodies, some people moving down there. There's only enough light to really reveal a very small section of the sewer, or this area down there. It's mostly dark, but you see the little bodies illuminated. We have a tiny Fae, and we have another tiny Fae. They're different types of tiny Fae. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I've got representations of these here. Looks like I will. So there's that one. Let me copy that and pop it into here. Yeah, so we have one of these.
Well, that's not terrifying at all.
And then we have... Excuse me. Let's just see.
It's kind of cute.
And then... Oop.
That's like somebody saying that a seagull is kind of cute as it flies off with half a pizza box and a baby.
Can you put it up in game in the client?
No.
Oh.
Sorry. I can post it in Discord.
Oh, that'd be good.
Cool. So I'm gonna pop it in to Story Beats, okay?
Sounds good.
There we go.
Jesus.
It is uploading now. Cool.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. It's not terrifying at all.
I'll just when I see it, I'll just point and say, "Hey, I see you. Come up and talk to us. Come on, come talk."
So
Be like, hi, little guy.
So yeah, they'll sort of approach.
Or
There's
gal.
2 of them. They're similar but different. They'll come up and they'll look up and they'll go, "Oh, Big Skin. Why you want to speak?"
Your pranks are worse than a mother's hug, which you'd never experienced.
I'm not with these people.
You're still doing that in Fae?
We just wanted to talk to you about the pranks that's been going on.
Okay. So they say, in common, they say, that little one, still bigger than us, but still little one compared to you, keeps calling us names and things.
I'm going to look sharply at Mirrodin. Why are you calling them names?
Why are you being so rude?
I call you names too. Leah, Device 42, what should I do?
Research the impact
All
of
right.
the...
I'm so sorry for him.
I've had enough. Andrew's just going to dig around in his backpack for a moment, find a burlap sack, and bag Mirrodin.
Good luck. Good luck.
All right. Well, he's attempting to bag you there, Mirrodin. I don't know how Mirrodin's going to react to that.
I don't like that. Not going to let it happen.
The little creatures, the little creatures down there are looking up and they're like, "You can't even get along with your own people. Why should we talk to you?"
what is
Just
it?
want to know what.
Can you squabbling fruit?
So
We have a
so-
family down here, so that's bigger than you'll ever have.
So how close is Alarin to Mirrodin?
I don't know. Within
arm's reach?
within a stride, because you're
Okay.
all around the sewer grate somewhat.
Yeah.
Probably within a couple of steps.
Okay. I want to knock him in.
You want to knock him in.
I want to knock him in the sewer.
You can make a
No.
shove.
Device 42 and Leah are already down in there. You really want to knock him in there on
Did
top
they
of
come
them?
down here? Did they?
No, we didn't go in. We're just.
Oh, I thought
Nobody,
you
nobody
called
went
him
in.
down.
Nobody went in.
We're shouting from the
Shouting from the top.
we're
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, nobody went
Never
in.
mind. My bad. My mistake.
We just wanted to find out why you're pulling pranks on the inn.
Everybody, like all the people that you're pulling pranks on, not just the inn.
That's none of your business.
Yeah, it's because we stay at the inn.
Oh, that's a
Wouldn't say,
shame.
like,
That's a
all
shame.
pranks are
If you
bad,
don't
but the ones that
cooperate,
you've
I'll
been
be sure to
pulling
deport you.
have not been great.
Okay.
Maybe you could pull nicer pranks.
Don't give him that option.
Why should we? You big skins always do bad things to people like us, so why should we
Kinda like
do good things to you?
when he says that, I'm gonna start prodding myself. I'm like, I don't have skin.
Okay, big metal one, whatever you are.
However, we could peel your skin off and he could wear yours.
Whatever, wood, metal. What are you?
Okay, I'm just gonna
I'm
jump in now.
Warforged.
To
I'm
be
gonna
fair,
jump-
I
I'm
didn't know
jumping
you
in.
guys existed until today.
Okay, you're jumping in.
Yeah, I'm about to just start stomping.
So you jump in.
I'm
Are you
tired.
just letting yourself slide,
Watch
or are you
out,
gonna
here
just
comes
fall?
Tantrum Boy.
No, I'm gonna like whatever. I don't know.
I'm gonna call down. Watch out! That one has anger issues.
It's
All
called
right, so-
frustration.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna
I think
separate
that's still another word for anger.
these just here for a minute. Alarin,
That's hilarious. Device
Yeah.
42, you and I actually agreed for once on that.
you
unintentionally.
land in water,
Okay.
or some sort of liquid. It splashes
Mhm.
around you and doesn't smell particularly great.
Sure.
And
Blue water.
you don't. It's kind of half dark down here. You see lights.
hmm
Seem to be torches, and one of the creatures is in there. The other one, actually, both of them will be near here because they've been calling up. So both of them are near you, and as you sort of jump down and land, they'll sort of skitter away to like here. They'll be like, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you coming down here? This is our home. Please stop."
So
You
so
probably should have asked before you went down.
So I'm gonna say this only to where the fairies can hear it.
Okay.
I came down here to talk to you in a nice manner, away from my friend that's continuing to hurl insult at you. I don't like that. I agree with you that he's behaving badly. I am just trying to help. What can I do to help you?
Diplomacy check.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and hear what he's saying.
Of course.
Your point.
All right.
By the time it catches the dash, I would put in the time needed to transcribe the two Dunamancy
Oh my
spells.
god.
Very slightly better.
So
That's
unfair.
better. It's might be so better.
Every night.
That's whatever.
That's okay. Device 42. Why don't we do this? Lauren, I know you're not well, I'm gonna make you make a stealth roll, Lauren, please.
Okay.
Your DC is 11 because both Mirrodin and Device 42. Okay, so you don't hear what he's saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't hear him inserting his foot into his mouth hard.
So yeah, you land in the water and you
Yep.
quietly, unheard by your companions, say that you are trying to help them, right? You're trying to talk to them and be nice.
Yes. Yes.
And they say, "Well, excuse us if we do not trust you, Big Skin."
That's fair. Like, we haven't treated you very well, and I understand. But I'm also asking what you would like us to do to help you so that we can stop you, so that we can stop the pranks, at least on the end.
Well, to help us, they look at each other. I suppose you could, set fire to some of the buildings around here. Yeah, that would be fun. That would help. Yeah, that would help.
Do you have any buildings
Faye?
in mind?
Watch out for that one. He likes to probe you in unpleasant ways.
There will be no arson, is all I say from the top of
How
the
can- how-
hole when I hear
How can
it.
they hear him?
Well,
How can they hear them?
The little ones aren't exactly doing.
They're
what
not
you're
being
doing.
quiet.
Okay. All right.
Did I hear burn buildings?
You did?
Why do you want the buildings burn?
Yes, please. Why would you like buildings burned?
Oh, you both say? Okay, here's a list of reasons. You big skins move in with all of your big buildings, you make lots of noise, you kick people like us around. Civilization is bad. We want to go back to nature. Nature it's all unnatural up there.
Okay.
Then leave.
I give him. I say my companion upstairs. I'm just going to use stairs. I'm not going to use stairs, but like up there says that you're not prisoners here. You can leave. Like, if you would like, we can escort you back to nature.
Yeah, but if we burn things, it'll go back to nature. And then it will be
No,
rid
it
of all
won't.
of you big skins as well. So,
No.
Well,
If
two-
you burn
grow
things,
for a
they'll come down
while.
here and burn you.
2 stones with 1 bird. I mean, two birds with 1 stone. Yes, that's the one.
No, I like the first saying better. It fits you. Because if you think you're ever going to get the hundreds and hundreds upon thousands of people out of here to leave, rather than come down there and just wipe you out,
Yeah.
you're foolish
So-
beyond compare.
So I'm
I think
gonna
it's just easier for you to go back to nature
I'm gonna mention-
outside of Throneport.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very harsh diplomacy check, by the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna mention a Winter Fae like assassin hunter who disposes of undesirable Fae creatures,
Okay.
and say, "I could always get your friend to come and visit and take care of you all."
Is that a deception
Sounds
check?
like intimidation.
Absolutely, it's deception.
All right, make a deception check.
Of course, I can't roll above a 10.
Okay, let's have a look. I mean, the saves are pretty piss poor. All right, so okay, Anders has made a successful diplomacy check. Mirrodin has made a successful deception check. So here's what happens then. They start whispering together, pointing up and pointing around. Say, we know the one that thing to kill us. We a family. We family. We love each other. We know. So where could we go? Where could we go that is safe and not have big skins like you?
Let's talk to Device 42 and see where he came from, because he's from a place that has lots of trees around it. Is that okay with you?
Oh, well, you go talk. We stay. If you come down with weapon, we fight back.
My weapon has been sheathed the whole time.
He'll piss all over you.
I climb out of the hole.
I'm gonna, for the last thing that I'm gonna say is, and I wasn't trying to threaten you, I was just trying to warn you. You're best to go unnoticed. All these pranks, it's just gonna get them to notice you, and then they treat, like you said, they stomp on you. Not a good idea to bring notice on yourself, is it?
That's to climb out.
Yeah, you easily climb out.
Sure.
All right, so they let you leave, and it's pretty clear that they're willing to listen. They don't like it especially much, but they're willing, especially when threatened but with assassination of their entire family.
And I'm assuming you said that in Fae.
Yes, but they kind of said what he said. Just that they sort of said we don't want to be at risk from murder, kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, I inferred from it. I just didn't know exactly what he said.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what he said, but it's clear that they are affected by whatever he said and believe him.
They also seem to be even more chaos driven, even than Mirrodin.
Yeah, for sure. So, okay, you go up and join your companions. What do you want to do with these things now? Now that you know that they're kind of here causing more and more chaos, it looks like they do not respect civilization whatsoever. Based on what you've heard.
In Halfling, I'll turn to Anders and tell him, I hear cold iron cages works really well for them for homes.
He says that, and I just look at him like,
do you speak Halfling? You speak Halfling?
What is wrong with you?
He's speaking in Halfling.
No,
do you speak Halfling?
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot you said it in Halfling. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now, however, Anders' simple response is, get you putting shackles on someone who's not a criminal, who doesn't actually been sentenced to go in a cage. You get to go in there with them once they're hungry. He doesn't change his tone. It's monotone and very plain, matter of fact. Like there's no debate in it, but that's just what he's going to do. It's like, I don't like gauges. Slaves is wrong. Prisoners, for the most part, isn't helpful.
Are you saying that in halfling or
I'm speaking entirely to him in halfling. I said, I don't mind you shaking them up a little bit, but a little bit. They're not going to handle most of it.
Puppy, you said something and I didn't catch it.
Oh, I think I just said, "What's wrong with you?" But I didn't know they were talking in halfling.
Same. Sorry.
What's wrong with you?
That is the correct reaction.
Yeah.
Can I at least infer context?
I mean, they seem
You
to
could-
maybe be
you could-
talking about the same
Okay.
thing, but what they're
All right.
saying, no, you don't know.
All right. I love the fact that you're being secretive, Mirrodin.
I mean, that's a shock. That's a real shock. Well, let's come back to my question. What do we want to do about these things?
I turned to 42 and I ask, do you think that they'd be okay where you're from in that grove?
Well, if they like things that burn down, sure.
Oh God.
Port them back to the Feywild.
We could look at a map.
What's a Feywild?
Yeah, it's a good question.
It's where they come from, where they belong.
So there are two planes of nature in Eberron. Second.
That's why I said that, because I knew that one wasn't one of them.
So
The actual name of it.
you have Lamania, the Twilight Forest, and you have Thalanis, the Feywild.
Oh, it is Feywild.
Yeah, so Lamania is plane of raw, unbounded nature filled with plants, animals, magical beasts, lycanthropes, these sorts of things, untouched by civilization. And the plane of Thalanis is where the fairy court is, and Eladrin and those sorts
I
of
think these things want the first option if we can get them.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how that worked.
As characters, we may or may not know how to ferry people to other planes, so you would have to make checks about that.
Not a clue.
I know nothing about Fae.
It would be knowledge planes or Arcana, I guess.
I don't think it's rolling. I keep rolling 9.
Okay.
Hey, it's under 10.
I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, you know the bare basics. You don't know exactly how this is done. Essentially, the planes of existence in Eberron, just to give us, like really good information. The planes of existence of Eberron are also moons. They're also physical moons. Okay? So we know that in Eberron there are a lot of moons. All of these moons are these planes. They are locations that are real. They're locations that are physical. There used to be 13 moons. And many, 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 many years ago, the 13th moon, or one of the moons, was banished far, 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 far away. Because of what was happening with it. Demons were invading. It was bad, okay? So the dragons and the giants and the gatekeepers all sort of got together and went and banished that entire moon away so that they couldn't do stuff anymore. Now there are 12 moons, these moons, just as like on Earth or any of our planets here in this solar system, have an elliptical orbit. Okay? These moons have an elliptical orbit. When the orbit is close, when the planet is in that short orbit, it is called that there's a coterminous, that position is coterminous. Okay? And when they are at the furthest distance, like, there's another term for that. When
Perihelion?
the planes, sorry?
Perihelion?
I can't remember. It doesn't matter at this point.
Okay, sorry, no worries.
When they are at coterminous, which for each planet is a different amount of time between, when they're at coterminous, there's a period of time, sometimes a day, sometimes 3 days, sometimes a week, sometimes a year, depending on the length of the orbit, that that a passageway opens between the moon and Eberron. This is known as a manifest zone. These only happen in set places around the world. You don't know all of those set places as your character, okay? You just know that there are set places.
Makes sense, right?
There are set places that these happen at certain times and only when those planes are coterminous. So you would have to time it to when the plane is coterminous, and you would have to be at a location that is where a manifest zone is, and they would have to either be willing or unwilling and be forced to go into that manifest zone and cross over to the other side.
Okay.
You know that people occasionally haven't known about those and have gotten lost. People have unwittingly moved from one location to another and gone missing if they didn't know about them. But that's how you would get from Eberron to those planes of existence. Now,
highly complicated.
What Mirrodin understands about all of that isn't all of that. You know the very bare basics. Summarize all of that into a sentence is what Mirrodin kind of knows, rather than all of it. But I wanted to paint a picture so that you as players understand what we're talking about in terms that hopefully make sense and you can kind of remember going forward. But don't put it in the forefront of your mind as something that's going to reoccur super often. This is just an understanding of the world that you can have in the back. And if you forget it, it doesn't matter. We'll just go over it again, okay?
So, yeah, Mirrodin would basically tell Anderson that, you know, there's times where you could send him home. I don't know the full process, but we could.
Sounds way too complicated.
Yeah. There's a lot of hoops you have to jump through. Okay. So given that we can't get them home,
little tiny homes,
and given that while they're going to be in civilization, they're probably going to be a bother, what do we want to do? Do we want to make a decision? Do we want to hand it to someone else to make a decision? We don't have to be the ones that make a decision.
I'm going to send a message via urchin message.
Sure.
To Rontal.
Sure.
And inform him of this situation that we found, who's been causing problems and what they are, all the details that I know about them.
Okay.
And where they're at.
Sure.
And ask him how he wants them, what wants us to proceed.
Okay. After maybe 10-15 minutes, the runner comes back because Rontal is literally like 5 minutes away. The runner comes back and sort of says, okay, Mr. Tane says that you should, well, 1, be diplomatic and careful, and 2, try and peacefully move these creatures on, or organize for them to be moved on out of the city.
So I hear that, and
We're out of the city.
It's
Just
good.
like the shopkeeper, absinthe minded.
Yep, Wendelin. Withriel.
Yes. Maybe she would have contacts that could facilitate said process.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Can we get that runner to run over there and
Thermal fence.
I'm gonna go back over to the sewer grate.
It's in a different district.
Oh,
Isn't that alchemy shop in a different district?
it is. It's in the Thrannish district.
Yeah.
like I said, I'm gonna quickly go back over to the sewer grate and just kind of call down and say, if we're gonna find you guys a place to go, we need to know how many places or how many of you we're moving. We can do it safely.
We have 25 of us. And those are just the adults.
Kind of what I figured. Thank you. And I turn and walk off.
Are we thankful we didn't go down there?
Yes.
I think we need a big wagon.
Son of a bitch.
2.
wow, that's a lot of little houses. We
Right.
gotta.
Good thing we're not building said houses. Good thing we're transporting them elsewhere.
But I already started on how the houses could look, and
Well,
like they have like a little dining table, nice little kitchen, of course the living quarters, little
No.
tiny beds.
They're actual creatures, not dolls. Stop building them a dollhouse.
I'm building them
Well,
a
I mean, when
house.
Elaron's done with them, they might be dolls.
That's dark. Stop
That's
that.
supposed to mean.
He's the one that likes breaking things.
We're not breaking any phase today.
I don't like breaking things. I run out of
You just
patience
do it
faster.
randomly then?
I run out of patience faster than most. That's all.
Wait, do you have any patience?
Yes,
I
yes.
thought that was a foreign word to you.
You should not speak in criticism on the patient's front. Muted.
No, I didn't say I had any. You have some.
So I is the runner still there?
Sure, if you want them to be.
I'm thinking that I'd like to go. I need to go back to Rontal and talk to him about absent-minded to see if maybe we can get papers or whatever to go over there and talk to her about.
Before the runner leaves, the runner says, "Hey, you know what? Is there any other message you want for the same person? From different ones of you so that we can, not have to run back and forward all over again? Unless you're going to pay us extra."
I'm going to take a cookie out and give it to him.
I'm going to do better. I'm going to take a silver out and give it to him.
Okay. He bites the silver to check it's real. He
Um,
goes, okay, what's your message?
gonna-
Yeah, we need to know if we can get papers to go for us to go to absent-minded to talk to.
Well, I mean, if you want to get papers, maybe you should just walk over there yourself.
So,
Also, do you know anyone that can build 25 little houses?
Nope. But Runtle might.
when I see him bite the coin, I'm going to take out one of my silvers and look at it, and then I'm going to bite it.
Okay, it's silver. Or
I will lean up close enough to 42 and be able to say in a low tone and explain the principle behind that custom. It needs to make a mark. They know how much quality the silver is that way. Things like that.
also, there are fake coins.
Yeah, that's a way to check.
Can you describe to me on what it looked like down there?
Dark.
It didn't look
Dank.
like a sewer. It looked like, I don't know, a cutout piece of rock that happened to have icky water in it. It was like
like a-
series of tunnels, but you couldn't
gonna
see
say,
very far.
I mean, it seemed like a bog.
Yeah, it wasn't like the other one, which was really well designed. Just, yeah.
I mean, I think I was basically just standing in piss and shit water.
Yeah.
That's theirs, not like sewer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should go down there.
So is this great?
Oh,
Like just
no,
like
no,
a
no, no, no,
storm
no, no,
drain
no.
for runoff?
She
Yeah.
like Leah goes to get in there, and like I just grab the back of her collar and just no.
All of the grates kind of look similar, so it wasn't until you went down there that you realized it wasn't officially sewer. It was more of a like a runoff or a storm drain or something like this. Yeah.
Listen, I need a good sketch of the place.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I mean,
Maybe we could go. Maybe we can like.
If she wants one, she can get one. What's your problem?
Lawrence
I'm
just like,
I'm trying to save her from a very, very, very bad
Well,
experience.
you
I'm
went
just
down
gonna-
there and you're fine.
Why?
I
I'm just
stink.
gonna lean down and call down, and I'm gonna
Like
say,
a bath.
"Hey, what should we call you?"
well, there are technically two families, but we're united.
Okay.
There's
What do you
Grimple
wanna be called?
family and Hanover family.
Okay. My friend Leah wants to come down and draw your home. Would you let her?
Well, apparently it's not going to be a home much longer. But why draw? As long as she don't hurt anyone.
I promise I won't.
Such a terrible idea.
Sure.
I'll offer Leah a hand to help her down.
All right. So you
Thank you.
make your way down, and it's dark.
I will cast
I'll
light
ask-
on her.
Do you mind if I have put some light out?
I guess there's some light down here. And you can see glowing, just it's not exactly close
I
by.
just really want to get all the details, you know.
I mean, all right, just don't hurt any of our family.
I wouldn't dream of it.
So,
While they're doing that, I go back to Carlos.
sure.
I'll lower myself down in after, and I'm curious. I want to see how they live.
Okay. I'll stick you two together while the rest of you stay on the surface at this stage. You can just explore at your whim.
Okay.
Anders doesn't want to have to do another laundry round and bath if helpful. He doesn't want to have to do that. He's not going down there.
Anders, you want to go down?
Hell no. I'm not going down there.
I can clean you off if you want to. I have dry cleaning service.
Can you clean the memory of the smell out?
No.
Then I'll stay up here. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Leah's just gonna be like sketching out the whole place, like,
So when Lauren gets back to Carlos, he's like just gonna go straight upstairs and take a bath and I don't know, like, yeah, try to just forget that smell.
Okay. So you hop in the bath
Yeah.
and you get the soap and you pop it in and the soap starts to fizzle violently.
Of course it does.
And soon the room smells like a big old fart.
I'm gonna light a torch off this torch.
Okay. You don't think it's dirty, but it smells bad. Alright, so you're gonna light a torch as well. Yeah, feel free so we can.
Leah's just like designing on like, we could totally like make this place amazing. Just like being a total designer. Like, maybe we could put a few houses there. Oh, I wonder if we could get a garden to grow here. Hey, Device 42, do you think we can get things to grow down here?
I'll make a tree grow.
Hold one hand. Yeah, you can make a tree grow.
I mean, without sun, it's not going to last a terribly long time, but
There you
it'll grow. Mushrooms would grow better.
Yeah, so you guys can move around. Alarin,
Yeah.
your bath and the whole room smells like fart.
Sucks. That's fine. I'm chalking this up to more Fae pranks. So what I do is I finish washing. I get out and I carry. I don't know if there's any soap left, but I carry that and I carry it down to Carla and I say, I think you got to replace all the soap because I think they pranked that too because it smells like someone flatulated.
Great, she says. Add it to the list.
Yeah.
She writes it up on the board.
I will tell you, Carla, that we're really close to a solution for you.
As we're moving through here, I will greet each of the denizens as I come across them, introduce myself, just be generally pleasant.
Okay. Some of them don't speak common, but I think maybe half of them do. So some of them just like shrug at you and. Yeah, many tunnels, guys, going in all directions, as you can clearly see.
And I suppose this is where it drops down to 5 feet tall.
So they're drops. So it's undulating ground.
Okay.
Some of it's higher than others, and those designations are how far it drops down or rises up, as the case may be. It's a map that is called the Goblin Shrine technically, but I'm just using it for these guys.
Thought I recognized it. This is the one from Kingmaker, right?
I don't think so.
No, okay. Doesn't matter to me. I just thought I recognized it.
Have it. I don't think it's designated at the moment.
No,
yeah.
it's not.
All right. No worries.
He may have used it for one of his caves for that, but it's not actually part of Kingmaker.
So after I explain all this to Carl, I tell her that I think your prank days are done. And I ask her what's like what time of day is it?
It is. Let's have a look here. It is past that. It's probably been let's say 2 hours. It's about 9:30 in the morning.
They've already eaten breakfast. I forgot.
Yeah. It was very simple because Carla wouldn't let you eat anything that they had prepared the night earlier,
Sure.
just in case.
No worries. I asked her. I asked her if she like needs me to go get anything. As a just being helpful. No strings attached.
She goes, "Oh yeah," and then she'll grab a pad of paper and she'll hand you the pad. And it's one of those anime moments when you flick the pad and it just sort of opens up and it's
yeah,
big list of things.
Yeah, big long list. Got it.
There you go. You can do that for me, Lauren.
Okay, and I'll head to the market.
Cool. She hands you some money.
And again, this is one time where I am not trying to get in anybody's britches. I am genuinely just trying to be a good person, because that is, Lauren is not a skirt chaser.
Okay, good.
No, I just know that like there's.
She's not wearing a skirt though, right? She's wearing pants.
I knew that. I knew. Like I had to choose my words right, and I tried to choose my words carefully, and I failed miserably.
No, that's actually, I'm sure, in Device 42 in character too. Literal as fuck.
I'm down in the caves. Here, Matt, is there something at the end of this, or is it a dead end?
So it's just more of the same. I don't have it depicted.
Oh, okay.
But essentially, you get the idea. It's just like, essentially, just going in all directions. It's all kind of higgledy-piggledy everywhere, all different levels. Water coming in, draining out, gathering.
Are these beds?
They are, yes. And guess what? They're infested by lice.
Ooh, great. Me drawing all this, including the lice on their beds.
All right, so yeah, you explore it, and they watch you. They're not scared per se, but they're wary just in case. Yeah, you see maybe 15 of them in your journey around.
Well, he is going
Including
to
children?
be.
Yeah.
So they drastically overstated their numbers.
You don't think so. You think maybe they're elsewhere.
Oh, okay.
They could be hiding. They might be scared.
Are there a variety of like accoutrements from living down here, or do they just kind of live rough?
It's rough, yeah. So they're used to living in nature. So it's not like the bedroll and the fire is about as civilized as it gets.
Okay, understood.
There's a pot of gruel, but there's not it's not accoutrements.
If we can't find them a place outside, can we make this place naturey down here?
You think that while they're here, they're likely to continue doing what they're doing even after Anders told them that this would draw attention to them. They seem to really despise civilization. But this is where they are. This is where they live at the moment.
Yeah, I assume that if they tried to live on the surface, that they would be like probably like what's the word, pariahs?
Well, you navigate that, walk around for a bit, are generally friendly. They're generally kind of wary, but, not aggressive towards you as you make your way around and draw it. And then you're able to exit. It is probably... How long would you have spent down there, do you think?
Oh, I was
I don't
definitely
know.
trying
Just
to sketch as much as possible.
I would have just leisurely strolled through the place and greeted everybody and said hi and maybe, took an interest in anything they might have been doing or anything, but just generally observing how they lived. And because they're creatures I've never experienced, so I was curious.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to,
So,
stay
like,
down there to investigate or anything.
10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, just however long it takes to stroll through the place.
Okay.
Basically.
Leah might have spent like an hour down there.
Okay.
Just sketching everything and like getting to better know what phase they're like, because again she didn't know they existed until today, so.
All right. So, could you for me, please? Could you make me a reflex save? Okay. And can you tell me whether you went in any of the water, or did you mostly try and draw on the ground?
I tried to stay out of the water as much as I could.
Okay. So, upon emerging after an hour, you are fortunate not to have gotten infested with lice.
Yeah.
Lauren, you've been going around some market vendors. What are you?
Yeah. So
you're just getting the stuff on the list.
Well, I'm getting that and a few other things like I'm gonna get so I assume that soap is on the list. I'm gonna get I don't know what grade of soap she has on there, but I'm gonna pay for a grade higher.
Sure.
With
your money or hers?
Yeah, with my money. Well, I mean, like with so I did the diplomacy roll for haggle. I don't know if like that got me anything, but like if whatever difference, like if I can figure out a way to like leverage the difference into a higher grade of soap, that would be super. If not, I'll pay for it out of mine.
It'll cost you a silver piece extra.
I'll pay for it out of mine. It's fine. And I'll probably buy like or apples in season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably buy like a dozen, like a half dozen apples.
I mean, I don't know anything about when anything is in season, so
okay.
Probably don't ask me that. But like, it's the end of winter. I assume that there'll be some sort of apple available.
Sure, I'll buy whatever the seasonal fruit is then.
Yeah.
And
it's coming towards spring, or it's just entered spring. So,
I don't know. I'll try and get like a variety of snack items for myself and the group, just as like my way of thanking the group for like being there for me and like everybody working together, and kind of as a surprise, because I know Lauren has been a lot to deal with up to this point, and so this is his way of trying to kind of make up for it.
It'll be 2 copper pieces per person that you buy snacks for.
Yep, it's fine. Everybody. So 10 copper pieces.
Yeah.
Yep, it's fine. I'll take it out.
Cool.
So, um, do I? So I assume that on Saturday, whenever I go riding with Carla, that I don't have a horse yet, right?
You do. I mean, you've got a token for one at least.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
I don't think we've
but,
gone and actually officiated that, but you were given a
sure.
token for a horse each and a beast of burden for your
Okay.
for like between you, not one each, but one beast of burden between you for storing goods.
Sure. Is there a stable between the market and the brass ring?
No, the major stable is outside of town.
Okay.
There are smaller ones, but it's not really
I guess
something that the town city really encourages. They encourage.
Oh, all right. So like I guess like where I was leading, like I'd like to like commission a nice like saddle, reins, etc. for the horse. For my horse. I don't know. Like,
So, okay.
am I getting ahead of things? I'm sorry.
No. Okay. So saddles are made out of leather typically. Saddles were made by skilled craftsmen known as borreliers, or saddlers, who were leather workers specializing in animal equipment, including saddles, bridles, and harnesses. I don't have one of those seated, but
Okay.
I'm happy for there to be one.
Sure.
And you want it at good quality?
Yeah.
So let me go to Throneport's map then. And
I mean, something that's like, because I know like just a basic saddle can be kind of burdensome on a horse, and I want something that's not gonna really burden the horse a lot.
Okay. Let's say for the purposes of this, that House Vidalis outside of the city actually has a bordelia.
I thought as much.
And Borrelia, yeah, something like that. A Borrelia who will be able to make you, because they have to make these sorts of things for many different animals, not just for horses, but for griffins and for
okay.
All sorts of things.
Let me think. I'd like, if possible, I'd like for there to be a way that it can be identifiable as my saddle. Like, so in case for some strange reason it gets stolen, that I would be able to, somebody would know it's mine if they came across it.
Okay.
Not monogrammed. I was thinking the monogram, but like that's stupid. Something like, yeah, whatever. I don't know.
So if you got tack that was not marked, it's 4 gold pieces. If you got it marked, it would increase it by 2 for a total of 6 gold pieces.
Okay.
So that includes saddle, bit, bridle, and stirrups.
I don't have 6.
Okay. Well, you might have to wait, or you could place an order and put down some money and then come pick it up when you have the money.
I think I'll have to do. I definitely want it marked.
Okay. Then
so
they will take an order, and they will take
25%.
They will take a 2 gold deposit if you've got it.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. So you have 4 gold remaining on that to to purchase, but they will start work on it, and they will let you know when it is ready.
Thank you.
Cool.
Alright, I took the gold out.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to do anything during this time, please? We have some hooks and threads going on. The main hooks and threads are all of the people that you have met. So this is Dantina Poro, Vanessa Fogg. Runtel's not needing you for anything at the moment. There's the thread about the guards that got killed overnight that you may or may not want to avoid. There's what else? There's Edward and sorry, is it Edward? No, it's there's the two elderly men that you met. Anders, who I guess are a thread now. Theobald and Edward.
I would probably spend any downtime like while waiting for others to do things like eat and bathe and whatnot. I would probably spend that doing just more working on whittling and carving.
Okay.
Anders will spend the remainder of his day while we're trying to figure this out, writing letters to the various houses, families, police stations, diplomats, anybody that he can think of to do so. And it's going to be a variation of a very standard thing. It's all about trying to make a place within the city that the veterans from all of these groups can come together and have a safe place to live, because it'll cut down on crime overall in the whole city if something like that exists.
Okay. We also have threads with Mordrin DeCanneth. He asked us to look into finding some journals that were apparently being, offered for sale around Throneport. We kind of said yes, but
Yeah, I remember that. I'm open to us pursuing that for sure. I mean, I've got time until
we have threads with the Stout Squire Banner, who are made up of an Orcish wizard, a Talentan magus, a Arenal bard, a human fighter, and a Chiron conquistador. They are the ones that went into...
They're the criminals, right? That pretended to be an adventuring party.
Right. So we have a thread with them that we could go and investigate. We could go visit Tavares. Again, if we wanted. There's a bunch of stuff that's sitting in the background, guys. So
yeah, you pointed that one back out, and Anders immediately goes, yeah, those damn impersonators that were pretending to help people, they need to be closer to the top of our list. We need to stop them.
How are we going to find them, though?
So,
well, I mean, are they still in the city?
I mean, we don't know for sure. But I will give you a heads up to help you with that. So, one of the things that would have been noticed as we were in the Karnathi zone.
Turn the torch off on 42.
Yes. It's so bright.
Yeah, that's why
My
I said it.
eyes.
It's like...
Shouldn't be that bright. There you go.
Good, thanks.
One of the things that we would have noticed is where is it, Valor? Let me just check this. There is a place in the Karnathi zone. Let me just get which one it is here. Need to look at my notes. In Iron Gate, down here. When you went and visited Mordrin, you would have noticed that people in that area seem to be like awash with stories of adventuring from either years ago or more recently, and there are a number of adventuring company hiring type businesses around Iron Gate. So that would be an obvious place to start that you would already know about, because there are a bunch of different businesses that hire adventurers there, and adventurers drink around there and tell stories of their adventuring and become famous and stuff around that area. Okay. So that gives you a potential lead, because they are an adventuring company. Apparently, they're just not employed by Rontal.
Is this for the archaeology or the archaeologist?
No, that's for the Stout Squire banner. The archaeology thing you haven't asked any questions about since we were given the quest.
Yeah, I can imagine that, like, because that was at the very end of the day, and like we probably forgot about it.
I'm reminding you now.
I appreciate that.
You got lots of threads now. You're starting to add up. And remember,
yeah.
I don't require you to do any of them. I'm just presenting them as possible things. And the thing with games like this, or with stories like this, is that you can't possibly do everything. Not really, not reasonably. So what you prioritize and what you shed a spotlight on is what we follow. And if you don't know what is going to be good or bad about doing or not doing any of these things. Yeah. So it's up to you to kind of keep a track on that. So probably what would be good, when we finish today, I'll try and summarize the threads that we have in the Discord under Story Beats so that we remember.
Well, I definitely want to pursue the Mordenkainen package.
Yeah.
Well, no, like I just, so it's all, as much as I enjoy working for Rontal and doing things for him, being the face of the council or the face of the people or whatever it is. I know that like having, like being where Eberron being where he's from, understands that like he's never really like power isn't really his thing, but like having the favor of a dragon marked house matters, and it means a lot, and there's a lot that can be accomplished having someone's favor.
Wait, you think that's important? Interesting.
Are you saying that as Anders or as?
Yes.
Okay.
As Anders.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean,
I've always considered it nothing but a fucking burden, and then turn and walk off.
And I take that and just continue along my way.
All
I
right.
didn't even know I was back like with them. I'm sorry. I
That's
thought
all
I was
right. That's
still-
all right. It's okay. We're trying to all contribute to the growing story. So
Yeah.
okay.
But
So
yeah, like I'd definitely like to pursue the archaeology part.
so you're interested in
just-
Mordrin's quest? Yes, Dean.
Just wanted to throw out there, Leah, when you and Device 42 leave the swamp pit, I will cast Prestidigitation on you both as many times as needed to
Clean you up.
clean you both up.
Nice.
Because it will,
Okay.
as part of its ability, it can actually clean or dirty an item. So I will clean you up and remove the stench and soiling.
Nice.
So you're completely squeaky clean.
Leah won't even notice because she's too focused on her sketches.
Okay.
I don't also.
Okay.
I don't also do not seem to be bothered by the smell at all.
No, but the thing is that other people won't notice.
Yeah, that is.
I was gonna
That's
say,
the point.
like you,
I mean,
like you won't be getting
Anders
the dirty
probably
looks.
notices because Ilaran definitely stank when he walked by, but the two of you, after I'm done, won't have the wafting stench.
Excellent. Okay. Very good.
There are a few
Yeah, Lauren's gonna have to deal with that before he thinks he's gonna share the in-room with me tonight.
He went.
I mean,
he went
I'm under
and-
the impression that Alarn doesn't share a room.
He went and cleaned.
things
So
looking for
he's all
mercenary work to help.
Leah'll be like,
Now
"Oh,
he
I guess I
smells
don't
like a
smell
fart."
myself. I guess I don't need to take a bath today."
Indeed.
Yeah, when we get back to the end, it'll be like, who farted?
That's an excellent question. If I'm back, which I probably am, then I'll chime in. I'll say the fairies, like all the soap got pranked, so that's the reason why you smell that. And I've disposed of all the soap.
Ilaran, you realize that Device 42 and Leah aren't dirty and don't stink.
I would realize that.
Yes.
Yeah, because you did when you
Okay.
came out of there.
And you
they
saw
don't.
them go down there and
Yeah,
spend longer than
okay.
you were in
I will ask them out loud. Why don't you guys stink?
there.
Well,
Hygiene?
that's just rude. Maybe you just need to take better care
Wait,
of your
what?
hygiene.
Yeah, it seems like a hygiene
So,
issue.
so Leah, I love your positivity. But you went
Mhm.
down into the same thing I went in.
Hmm.
You haven't like
Wait. I'm gonna hold up my hands and look and go, did you lose your cleaning weasel? And make a deception check.
Cleaning weasel?
I want to support this. So if I can assist. Yeah, I thought you had a weasel that was helping you clean.
What? All right, go ahead, guys. Both of
There
you
are
can roll a
cleaning
deception check.
weasels?
No, that's terrible. I'm gonna get punched in the face by a llama.
So Alarin,
Use a hero point.
Yeah, he used his Leah. He used his cleaning weasel on us.
Alarin, these
Yep.
these
I know,
guys
assuming
seem
the
to be
cleaning weasel
trying
means
to egg you on,
prestidigitation.
and Lear is innocent as ever. And she's like, "What's a cleaning weasel? There's a cleaning weasel." So you know that they're pretty much full of it, and they're trying to egg
Yeah.
you on, and they're trying to stir the pot. Let's say.
Well, I have not determined that cleaning weasel is another word for prestidigitation.
Oh,
So-
nice.
No, you don't, because it was subtle spell. So you didn't necessarily notice anything going on.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you'd use subtle spell.
Leah is just confused
Yeah.
as ever.
Oh, okay.
Like first there's fairies and now there's cleaning weasels. What else is there?
So I hear all this and I just look at Anders and I just look and like I furrow like I don't like I do like a rock like the rock thing like the raised eyebrow and the furrowed other eyebrow, and basically it's the look of I know that you're full of shit, but I'm not gonna say that, and I'm gonna remember this.
I'm gonna go
Hey, Ezra,
over.
while you're talking, put a hand behind your head with fingers up behind your head, please.
I'm gonna walk over to Anders and sit down and say, "May I see your cleaning weasel, please?"
Because that's how
Double
Lauren is talking.
entendres.
You
May
say,
I see your cleaning weasel?
So what I was gonna say before is that Leah, you went down into the sewer, just like where you went in the sewer, quote unquote, and I
No, you're
also went
home.
into the sewer, and then I came back here and cleaned off, and with smelly soap. Then I went to the market and bought good soap. And then you're coming back from the sewer that you spent considerable time in. You don't stink
actually
at
very nice
all,
down
and
there.
you're telling me that I need to work on my personal hygiene after
Well-
you.
I mean, yeah, like you stink. I don't.
But you were
Like-
down in the sewer for longer than I was. Are you telling
Well,
me
you
that
don't
you
have to
are?
clean,
Are you
you
telling me
smell
that
like-
you repel sewer stink?
Bro, I guess. Yeah, I guess I do. Maybe you just need to be better. You
I
gotta
mean,
work
I
on
get.
your
I mean, I get
hygiene.
that. I mean, I get that. Like 42
Go
doesn't
find
have
your cleaning
skin.
weasel.
Like 42 doesn't have skin. Like he's just made of wood. So like I can get how he wouldn't stink. But like you have
there's
skin, you have
metal and
hair, you
stone
have
here.
clothes, you
I
have
have
all
metal
these
and stone
things,
too. I'm
and
not with wood.
you don't
Yeah, and my clothes
stink.
have actually never looked better. Like this is the cleanest they've ever looked.
So I'm starting to put all this stuff together. Like, let me look really quick. Hang on, because I'm not very like super smart.
it's okay.
Let
While
me
you're doing that,
You're not
if
super
you turn
clean either.
around, everyone's going to see that your backside has been soiled.
Nice. With what?
Like you put
Subtle spell prestidigitation. Soil a object of light bulk or less.
So it's just dirty.
So
Just dirty.
So
Yeah,
okay.
He must have
thank
sat
you.
in mud or something.
Okay. So thank you. So while I'm thinking, like some people think and they're like really hard thinking and they put their hands on their hips, and like I put my hands on my hips and like my pinky feels something.
Mm-hmm.
Are you also making bird hands while you're lecturing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bring my hand around and I look at my hand and it's got
very slightly damp and a little
it's
bit
got
of
mud and like yeah.
It looks like you
And
forgot to
I
clean your
distinctly distinctly remember one not doing that while walking around the market.
Yeah.
It hasn't rained. So I'm not smart, but I'm not like brick dumb either. Like I understand that like shit's being pulled on me and I know exactly who did it because there's only one person in this party that would do stupid dumb shit like that. So I'm not going to like do anything aggressive. I'm going to walk up to Mirrodin. I'm going to look down. I'm not going to yell. I'm going to say I understand that you want to make people's lives miserable just to get your kicks. I would strongly recommend not doing that.
You got stuff on your pants.
I am completely and utterly ignoring what 42 says.
I'm like tapping you.
I'm
going
to tell, and I'm basically telling Mirrodin to leave me alone.
Tap, 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 tap. You've got stuff on your pants. There's stuff on your pants. You sat in something.
And I turn around and I turn around. I turn around and I look at 42 and I say, it was Mirrodin.
He's been right here the whole time. What are you talking about?
He's also a freaking mage.
So?
He did it. I didn't sit in anything.
Well, then how did he get on your pants?
He put it there.
He's been standing right there. He didn't do anything.
I see that I'm not getting through, so I stop and I go and I go upstairs and
There's no physical sign that you're
I-
casting a spell, a subtle spell, correct?
There is a sign. So okay. So how I roll this, okay, is normally right. So we have a normal and then we have the subtle. Okay. So normal spells in Pathfinder are extraordinarily obvious. It is like Harry Potter, full like saying a thing, waving your hands, and like something like visual pretty much all kind of happen with that. So think, any magic movie where there's gesticulations, there's colors, there's shapes, there's all of this is what is normally there. What the subtle trait does is remove the bombasticness of all of that. It removes like the masses of lights. It removes the mass like crazy waving of hands. And instead, what you're left with is kind of a... let me see if I can do this with a better camera. So I'm going to just come to this for a second. So what you might get is something like this, right? You might just get a...
Yeah, so if a gnome is standing behind a human and I can't see him, I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. I know.
It's very obvious normally. So it's still... Yeah. So you got a little something. You still have to do a little something. It's not completely unnoticeable, but it is subtle. Way more subtle than normal. Yeah. So there you go. That gives you a general picture. But after repeated things like this, because this has happened lots, people might start to cotton on to what's happening because you start to notice more fine detail when you're paying attention to it, and so you might notice if it's
so
starting
far. I'm thinking back, and so far I have never seen when Meriden's used subtle spell and to do one of his pranks. Because like when he was doing it inside the house at the old lady's house, I was outside.
Yeah.
And other such, events of him manipulating people with prestidigitation, I haven't actually witnessed. Unfortunately, Az is away from his chair.
So I do.
I mean, Anders probably saw because he was probably walking behind you and Leah on the way back as I was going.
Yeah. So okay. I wanna not ruin anyone's fun, which includes Azriel. Okay? So thank you for all of the fun and all of the fun and games. However, I want you to take on something in relation to his character, Alarin, very outwardly asking in a kind and not like aggressive manner, please stop messing with me. And what I want us as players to do is recognize that that's a little bit of Azriel saying this is enough, as well as Alarin saying this is enough. Okay? And just give him a little bit of breathing room so that he can get his point across. Okay?
Sorry about that.
I'm not asking you to not have fun. I'm asking that we just respect that him saying, please stop, is him as a player also asking, hey, can we have a breather so that we can actually, keep going.
Do other stuff than just this? Yes.
Than just mess with me, yeah. So
it's fine. I appreciate that, Matt. Thank you.
All right. I'll come back to our question then. We have a lot that we could potentially do. It might seem a little bit overwhelming. the more you don't do any of it, the more overwhelming it's probably going to get, because you're going to pick up more and more things as we go on. So I'd like for a direction either towards something that has been brought up, or towards something that a character particularly wants to do that might not have been yet, and that we choose a direction about what we're going to do, please.
Anders, which of our tasks do you think we should pursue next?
Did you have a nightmare?
The longer we make these things wait in the sewers to get out of there, the more pranks they're going to cause, the more problems they're going to cause.
Agreed.
And then they're going to get eradicated. I think we should get, because that's what will happen. They'll draw too much attention. The guards will get sent downstairs, or will get sent down there.
We can't let that happen. They're so nice.
Which is why I think we should focus on just getting them out of here right away.
Okay, I'll go invisible.
And even if that means just like, well, here's the edge of the city, there's the wilderness, have to it. Maybe get them some food to send along
Is
the way.
there much wilderness left on this island?
Yeah, so to answer that,
Still 19.
No,
there is.
Making your way across the field, kind of
Oh,
swimming over the
right by the city though, probably not.
I mean, it's significant. Let me answer.
Kind of small miniature valley.
So let me show you. It's not going to be very obvious, but I'll show you, and I'll describe what this is as well. So where are we? Sorry, Eberron map. Okay. So let me move things so that we can clearly see.
But no one's in the camp.
So there's a whole half, basically, of the island that is forest, essentially. And so where we are in Throne Port, right, is in a little bay just in here, where that black dot essentially is. It's a little bay, right? And so this island is pretty big. What you're talking about as far as space goes is each of those hexes is 24 miles. So that little island is about 60 miles across, and about maybe 20 miles up, like up and down. Okay, so you're talking about a significant, like half of that is forest.
That's good size, definitely good size.
Then yeah, it's not very hard for us to get them to the forest.
No, not
Will it
hard.
be safe?
Let's once again, they would rather be in the wilderness. Whether they're safe or not is what something they and their family have to deal with. We're just getting them out of the city so we don't have to deal with them, and they don't have to deal with us. It's what they want. Safe. I mean, it's in a natural environment. Something might eat them, but they're not going to get mobbed and eradicated by people.
Yeah. Leah might be more concerned, though, for their safety than maybe others, but...
Oh yes, Leah is very concerned for their safety.
I think they
She
have to
spent
handle
an
that.
hour down there with them.
Okay.
The forest is usually safe unless it gets lit on fire.
So, to help us
Just gonna
to
light it on fire.
facilitate this move, then, what are the general steps that we take rather than specific role play here? We can just give us a dot points as to what we're looking for and what we facilitate over the next little while, and then I'm going to have us make checks to see how well we do in accommodating that. Okay? So give me a general idea.
Travel for them to get out of the city so that we don't have to deal with that. Just to escort them out for one major thing would be my first suggestion.
Okay.
Maybe some wagons so that we can move them all without it being a huge notice procession.
Okay.
Either that or a boat to go around and drop them off at.
Well, I mean, regardless, they have to get from where they are to the outside of the city.
True.
So maybe some 2 covered wagons or something. That would probably be enough for all.
Like
of them,
this,
right?
this district is right on right on the gate. Daroon Way is right on Daroon Gate, so it's
okay.
It's
So
right
it's not
there.
far.
No, it's not far.
Okay.
It will take maybe 5 or 10 minutes for the cart to leave the town, and then another half an hour.
Maybe just do it at night. Yeah.
Yeah, then there'd be avoid conflicts with all the people walking around.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So we organize some carts. We organize some papers to make sure that they're not stopped along the way. We've got a bit of time before the night time. Do you want to scout out the forest a little bit to see if you can find a good place for them, or just you're gonna yeet them out there wherever?
No, if we've got time to visit the forest, I'm 100% on board with that.
Yeah, we have time. We have heaps of time.
I think we would want to talk with the fairies again about like if they need help like building anything, getting like some little houses for them if they want it. On like what and like design it with them.
They're looking for something underground with access to clean water. Doesn't have to be great access, where they can just put their stuff down and they can stay relatively hidden. They're not looking to disturb whatever crazy wildlife there might be.
Goblins rolling for something else bigger. Yeah. What were the creatures that got attacked? Are they humans?
Next, you've got your mic on.
Oh, sorry.
Do they look like they're particularly adept climbers?
Particularly adept climbers, no.
Okay. All right.
So
they almost look like they have some minimal flying or gliding capability.
Ish. It doesn't afford them a lot. So I'll bring it up. It's like they resemble opossums, mange-ridden opossums with ball-like tusks, but that doesn't allow them to glide, so to speak.
Okay. They look kind of like a possum bat warthog.
Yeah.
Kind of hybrid.
Yeah. Such as Faye. Yeah. All right. So what I might do is I'll activate this. Configure. We don't need this to be there. So this could be an area that you find in your searches. Got a little bit of water.
We see a black screen, but I can see it on stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I like that. Yeah.
We still
make that be their place.
We're still doing the Fae.
Yeah,
okay.
We're trying to get them out of the city.
Okay.
Get it resolved and done, because we need to start getting some of these things off our list instead of adding to it.
Yeah. Tying up loose ends, yeah.
So yeah, this is the most reasonable place that you find. You probably spend a couple of hours like looking. Like you left about towards 10 a.m. So you could spend, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 hours potentially looking for a place, and you find this one, and then you head back. Takes you less time because, looking through a forest for a suitable location takes time. Getting out of the forest doesn't take as much time. And then, you can head back and let them know that you found this location, and it seems relatively clear of predators at this time, but you went during the day. So if we're happy with that, let's make... Do we need a check? Don't know that we need a check. I don't think we need a check. You guys can head back. You organize all of this stuff. You pack them up. They come peacefully. There's not a reason not to at this stage. You've got the papers. You pack them up. You head them out. And you show them this location. And the one thing that they'll say about it is that there doesn't seem to be like a cave anywhere nearby, so they're gonna have to spend some time like digging, but they're okay to do that, I guess.
We figured water was more important. You can always dig a burrow, right?
Well, we can always move some of the rocks around and position them so that you at least have temporary cover or something as well.
They agree that would be really good, so if you wouldn't mind sticking around to help move rocks around and get them some lean.
Most people enjoy customizing their homes.
Sure, they'll go along with that. And yeah, you guys spend the most part of the day looking for, finding, and setting up this location and setting them up here. So I'm gonna burn 6 hours. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you said you wanted to ferry them at night as well. So
yeah,
we're going to make it night. What time of the night do you want it to be? 10 o'clock?
Yeah, probably after people stop, everybody, the late workers go home and it starts to get dark, so that everybody's probably in bed or whatnot, and not going to be roaming around the city.
Yeah, 9:30, 10 o'clock. You get them out of town, you set them up, and you stay there for a bit.
Help them set up the rocks where they want them.
Cool. Very good. And then they're relatively happy, and you head back to town. Don't have any reason for anything random here because there's already enough to do. So we head back to town and you guys feel accomplished.
Have I given them their surprise yet?
You decide.
I don't think I've done it yet. So I think I'll do it over like in the morning, like once everybody like wakes up and like as they're coming down and like having breakfast. I wait for everybody to get there, and I tell them that like I express my appreciation for teamwork and everybody being like supporting the team, and I express apologies to Mirden for being frustrated and like getting in his face, and even though I wasn't aggressive, but like that in and of itself is aggressive, and I appreciate all the help of like with his unlocking locks and like opening chests and doing all this deception. I appreciate all of his help, and but I do present them with gifts that I hope that they enjoy, and basically just say thank you.
Fairly simple street foods, but still free food.
Simple. This is amazing. This is 5 stars.
I will take it And I will smile
To not be quite as extensive
and
as
just kind of nod,
entryway.
munch on it as we wander off.
I probably wouldn't be present because
42.
at breakfast I would probably be already outside
Okay,
because I'd be out
Honestly,
hours before any of you.
sure. I know that.
I think you handled everything pretty good, Alarm.
Thank you, Leah. So I know that like 42 doesn't eat. So what I would have gotten him instead is not the nicest, but like a specific tool for whittling and carving and like making um, small trinkets.
Okay.
Like maybe like a little awl or something, like one of those things that like you use to I don't know, what is it?
You can thread. You can thread.
Yeah, something like that.
Buttons with and all.
Something specifically for woodworking, like a set of woodworking tools.
Okay.
And since he wasn't there, I'll just I'll save that for later. But eventually, I will give it to him.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. So we've got at least someone that needs to head off. So feel free to do that when you have said anything you wanted to say, and you can head off whenever you need to. What else? Yeah. So obviously it's nighttime, so we'll sleep the night and get up in the morning. Are we doing anything overnight?
I
Like
have.
getting some rest.
Andres has no intention on doing anything over the night other than his standard. Wake up 4 times from a nightmare, try to go back to sleep.
Speaking.
Actually, Anders, would you allow me to cast the sleep spell on you?
No, because that will force him to remain asleep and prevent him from leaving the nightmare.
Okay.
Okay. I was thinking maybe it would make it so you didn't have him.
Yeah, no, that's Andrews doesn't know for certain whether or not that's ever going to be in the
You
cards.
can cast it on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with the beginning of the next morning, at that point, Andrews is basically going to kind of rise.
I don't think it'll work. You can cast it.
He's going to kind of rise up with everybody else and kind of look left and look right and kind of go, well, I think we should track down that adventuring company. I'm not sure how, but beyond that, what else should we do today?
Well, before we answer that question, Mirrodin isn't with you when you ask that question this morning. He seems to have slept in. Mirrodin, overnight, towards when you would normally be waking up, we have a dream sequence for you.
Oh, how weird.
The boom of thunder, the flash of lightning, the creaking of the wood of the ship as it rises and falls in the rolling, roiling, storm-tossed waters. A looming shoreline is briefly illuminated in flashes of white, red, and blue lightning. You feel your body lift from the deck beyond your control. The wind courses around you, bearing you higher and higher toward the cumulonimbus. You feel the electric energy all around you, building. Your body thrums with it. You feel a tension, excitement, panic, then zap! You shoot across the sky, your body blindingly bright, speeding over an unfamiliar land of ice-capped mountains, desert, jungles, and rivers. A shattering boom behind you propels you even faster, on and on, deep into a forested region far from any water. Humongous, ancient, crumbling pillars reach toward the sky, towering over the nearby forest populated by trees you do not recognize. but the trees do not penetrate into the clearing where the pillars emerge from the land. A great pentagonal courtyard, several hundred feet in diameter, rests in the exact center of the clearing, paved with ancient stones of earthen colors, depicting a worn mural you can no longer properly make out. In the 5 corners of the courtyard, translucent orbs the size of houses glow with humming energy. Inside each orb, crackling with power, are different colored crystals in ritual circle patterns. On the outer layer, a circular field of over 100 pink crystals, each around 1 foot tall. In the next layer, 13 golden crystals, each around 5 to 6 feet tall. And in the center, 3 blue crystals, each around 13 feet tall. Powerful energy courses out of each orb, and as you watch, you feel in your core power and knowledge that you've never felt. You feel like this is what you have been searching for.
Well, this is strange. I've never seen this place before. Can I move?
You can. What would you do in this moment?
Explore. Touch the things. Look at the things. Try to figure out what they are and where I am. Strange.
Don't present him with a button. He's going to push it immediately.
You reach out with your senses to identify these orbs. The first orb that your mind touches feels of lifetimes of study. You see flashes of libraries from ages long past. You see the elements represented in base form, and you understand the first orb courses with arcane energy. You reach out for another orb. Mysterious visions of ancient and foreign beings flood into your mind, and you understand the second orb courses with occult energy. The next orb feels at once wild and untamed. Your mind is filled with the sights and smells of flora and fauna from across the ages. You see storms, environments, and elements. You understand. The third orb courses with primal energy. As you reach for the next orb, your mind recoils. Something is wrong. Pain! Your whole essence shifts. You feel your insides roil against the essence of the orb. You feel your mind on the precipice of shattering. You feel suddenly cold.
I don't like that one. Let's skip that one. Ew. Disgusting.
Indeed. All right, you try.
That's worse than Alarin's attitude. Next one.
Don't dry hump the void orb.
You're trying to wrench your attention away desperately. You never really want to feel that way again. Tentatively, you reach for the last orb, and you notice a winged, serpentine figure standing before it. She has bright feathers covering her scaly skin, which shifts in magical hues that appear like tattoos. A male of the species comes into frame and hisses in a language you do not understand, though you do catch 2 words: sacrifice and cestaria. You are relatively sure that the second word is the female's name in context. Several emaciated humans are marched into view, magical chains wrapped around their hands and their feet. They wear the ceremonial robes of the Silver Flame, the familiar symbol prominently displayed on their ornate clothing. They are thrust toward the orb by the male serpent-like figure, while the female begins to chant. As she does, divine energy flares in the orb, and you hear the scream of the humans, and see divine essence being ripped out of them and coursing into the orb, where it joins the rest. The 5 orbs emanate streams of magical energy that course visibly and audibly into the air. It twists toward the center of the courtyard, and a confluence begins to form. As the colors, the sounds, the magics coalesce, an ever more blinding light builds until you have to close your eyes against it, and when you open them again, you are awake.
That's disappointing. They're terrible. I thought divine was supposed to be good stuff. They're terrible. Well, I guess back to the arcane it is.
All right, so you wake up late. Anders has asked the party, whoever was downstairs, probably it would, I assume, be Device 42, who tends to wake up pretty early. You'll be out and about and available to be talking to, and the rest of you, whoever wants to be there, can be there. And Mirrodin will walk in about halfway through whatever is said. And essentially, it was in regards to what are we going to do today? Here are some options. And I don't know whether Anders said that he had a preference. I can't remember that. Does anyone remember?
Adventuring party.
Adventuring party.
Yeah.
I also mentioned that we were asked to find the documents for that.
Yep. The house.
Yeah,
Dragon
in
house. Yep.
Carnathi district.
Yep. And that's the one that I would prefer to also, like, that's my first priority. But I understand the adventuring party being someone else's first priority, and I'm welcome to vote. Do a democratic vote. I'm fine with that. So
I'd want to know from Rontal which one he wants us to do first.
well, that's fair, but so the adventuring party, who is that for?
So kind of for us, we saw that they had wrecked up Dantina Poro's house, and
Okay.
we didn't like the fact that they had done that they had
Okay.
left those rats kind of slaughtered the way that they had, and we were just like, maybe an adventuring party that's doing things like this would be better to not like have around. Maybe we can ask them
Sure.
to be in a different town, or I don't know, to stop doing that. And so and it was only really through Kazmir's investigations that we knew all of their names and occupations and skill sets, because he had done that and he had written that down on the piece of paper just before he died and was bringing it to us. So we have that in paper form. But
So I do think that I want to say that sounds, for lack of a better term, pretty straightforward. But while we're pursuing that, I would like to put some feelers out for I don't know, like, I don't even know like where I would start from like the archaeology standpoint. Like, so it's a journal that we're looking for. It was found by somebody else that they need to steal it back from.
So it's journals of a decanath by the name of Pietro Decanath.
Okay.
And Mordrin basically reported that his agents had heard about it, like being essentially, the archaeologists that had it were asking to sell it, essentially.
Okay.
And he was hoping that we could find it because he didn't want them for sale. He wanted House Decana to have them because they're House Decana's freaking journals.
So so while we do the adventuring party piece, I will. Is there a way to send like an anonymous letter about bidding for or procuring, like purchasing?
You could give yourself a pseudonym and set yourself up with a fake address and stuff, but it would be forgery and society and deception, like a mix of these things, to set yourself up with an alternate identity.
Okay.
Or, why don't we go to that dog
Feral dog
and see if we just ask around about buying information about House Canath.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good idea. So is that on the way to like where we're going?
Depends where we're going.
Yeah, that's also what I don't know where we're going. So If it's just a simple like
Feral
going into the
Dog
bar,
is just down the road from the Brass Ring where we're staying.
But it's like a collection of like, there's like kind of a connection to the underbelly of the city, right?
yeah.
Yeah. You also could ask Carla because Carla has contacts in the underworld.
That seems easier. I'll ask her, but I can do that like and catch up to them. Like I don't know, like it shouldn't take very long to get that information from her. So if you guys want to like go where you're going and tell me where you're going, I can catch up, and then we can just do that, and I'll get the information from Carla.
Okay,
On the way out, I'll just subtly whisper to him where I saw some nice flowers growing this morning, and then just go right out the door.
All right. So, what exactly is Alarin asking Carla for?
So I'm not gonna lie to her because my deception sucks. But I'm not gonna lie to her because she's been nothing but honest to me, and I'm trying to build a platonic friendship with her. So,
Sure.
So I'm going to just straightforward. We went and talked to Halster Kenneth, and Mordrin asked us to retrieve one of Pietro's journals that apparently has been stolen and is up for sale. As I don't know, from some CD archaeologist, and we're wondering if you have any kind of information. If you don't, then if you could like, I don't know, tap your contacts and provide that information later, it would be a big help.
I can certainly ask around.
Sure. No worries.
I
just
can get you
wanted to.
something maybe by the end of today, or maybe
Sounds great.
tomorrow morning, if
No
things
worries.
are harder. But yeah,
No worries.
I'll go looking. I'll go looking for it.
Thank you very much. And with that, I'll bow slightly and head out.
Okay.
And I will catch up to the party.
You will notice. Actually, make me a perception check.
Sure.
Yeah, you will notice that there is an expectation of some sort of reciprocal, either information or payment.
Okay.
But you don't have to deal with that until she's got the information.
Well, I want to give her like some incentive. So,
I mean, she's accepted it without incentive.
Okay, and then I'll mention before I head out. Happy to pay you for your service.
She just smiles and will go about what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And device 42, you were thinking to head over to the Feral Dog and to ask around, to position yourself maybe as either an agent for someone who is looking to buy, or as someone who is looking to buy journals of that sort of nature, or of archaeological.
I mean, I am a Warforged. Maybe there's information in there that might help me. But yeah, I'd be looking to buy them.
Okay. You head over to the Feral Dog and you ask a few people. So why don't we make some sort of social check? Probably gather information is normally diplomacy, but I'm happy for you to roll if you have archaeology lore, or maybe even society, whichever of these is either best. Or if you've got a pitch, I'm happy to hear it.
I was thinking diplomacy. I was going to be earnest.
Makes sense. And this is just like a general gather information to see how loose-lipped people are, and they're pretty loose-lipped in the Feral Dog. This has been getting around as far as word of mouth goes. They let you know that those journals have actually been purchased by the auction house in Throneport, Hrogar's auction house. Let me type the name of that here.
Do I know where that is, or do they tell me where that is?
Yeah, they'll tell you where it is.
Okay.
Apparently, they like the archaeologist was asking around a lot, and eventually from Rogar's auction house purchased them, and will be having them up for auction, available for whoever would like to purchase them, whoever has the greatest interest during that auction. You will find out where Rogar's auction house is, and you'll find out that Rogar is an orc, and has been established in Throneport for quite some time. You would understand him to have significant auctioneering experience and trading experience, mercantile experience before then, and in fact that he has sold or auctioned goods from all over Corvair, and even beyond Corvair, such as Zendrick, and other places through his auction house previously.
Okay. I guess I will head there. Is it in the same district?
No.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No.
Then I would head to gather everybody else and let them know what I found on the way to Ronto.
Okay.
You ask for papers to go wherever it is that the auction house is.
Sure.
Ronto did send us to work with the man from
Yeah, he
Cater,
said that Mordrin would likely have a job for us and sent us.
Okay, then I'd ask for papers to be able to get to the auction house.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I'll just inform everybody of what I did find out at the Feral Dog. Just repeat all the information that I heard. It'd probably be less eloquently relayed and more random and out of order. And what was most exciting would have been told to you first.
Sure.
If you're good with it, I'd probably be stealthing around with you.
I wouldn't have a problem with that at all.
Silent observer.
So,
looking almost like a kid.
Just so that we can show you whereabouts this is, I'm going to bring up the Throneport map again here. Remember, at the moment that we're in Darun Gate, where we're staying, and Rogar's auction house, known as Rogar's Selvage, is in Portside. So that is here in... why am I not pinging?
I see where it is.
Yeah, Portside just down here. So you only have to go through one checkpoint, really, to get to that. Rogar Selvage is there. Kleb de Cher Shipworks that brings a lot of those things from overseas too, and the Navigator, a well-known sailor's bar, are all in Portside.
This
when
might also be where the cheese came in.
Yes, that is a possibility.
when I hear where the journal is, I will. You said it's not very far to the brass ring, so I'll go back and I'll let Carla know that we have the information. But for her trouble, if she's had, I'll throw like 5 coppers at her just to let her know that we don't need her information anymore. It doesn't matter. Like, it's money. Big whoop.
You're gonna throw 5 coppers at her?
No, I'm not gonna throw. I'm gonna hand her 5 coppers and say, I'm sorry if you like put any time towards this. We don't need the help anymore.
She goes,
I'm trying to be courteous.
She says, sometimes you adventure types are confusing, but sure, okay. I didn't put any time or effort into it, but if you insist, I'm not going to turn copper pieces down.
Yeah. And I don't know. Maybe I'm doing this wrong, but whatever. This is. I I didn't want her to
walking in.
in
Thanks
time
for your
towards
help and
that.
just flinging some coins across the room.
Be great.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to
No,
actually.
you're trying to, yeah. Like
Yeah,
I get
but,
it.
I mean, so honestly, like, tell me, like, is she going to take offense at me offering coppers as opposed to nothing, or, or is it? Did I like offend?
Do you want to know as your character, or do you want to know
Yes,
as your player?
character.
Okay,
Because I don't want to offend her.
make me a perception check.
Okay.
So we're trying to discover more about her, and you've learned a bit about her already. Okay, like
Very good.
you've read her pretty well. She's not offended by the 5 copper, but she literally has no idea what's going on. Because like not like half an hour ago you were asking her for specific information, and you've showed back up and you've gone, I don't need it, and then you've given her copper pieces. She's like, she doesn't really understand why you've suddenly changed your mind and why you think copper is necessary when it's been not very long, and is just sort of going, I don't know, like, yeah, it's
Okay.
not she's not offended.
So so with that said, like, I thought that I explained it relatively well to where she may understand like the need for the information, and then like me coming back and saying
She understands why you asked for the information.
Okay.
That's fine.
But now that I don't need her I don't need her help anymore because we have the information that we sought.
Okay. She
I don't know.
says okay. Do you want her to stop looking then? Is that what you're asking?
So for that like, more information is always helpful, I guess, but like it's mainly like I'm just trying to keep an information stream open, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
She says, okay, how about this? One of my cousins who works here hasn't shown up for work today or yesterday. And I haven't got around to like going and visiting him to see if everything's all right.
Yeah.
So why not, in return for me just like seeing what I can find out in addition to whatever you found out, which I'm sure is good information, but you know, I'm pretty connected.
Sure.
You go and maybe check on them and see that everything's okay. I'm sure that it is. It's just like it's unusual for them to not show up to work.
Where are they located?
In this district.
Okay. And I say okay. I'm happy to, and as like I get the address, and as soon as like I leave, I walk over there and cross my fingers that it's nothing and that it's a loose end that I can tie right now, and then go back to wherever we were going.
Guessing you knock on the door?
Yeah.
No answer.
Damn it. Knock harder.
I see you're learning lessons. No answer. The next door neighbor opens their door to see if it was them, and it wasn't. They look over and they're like, "Oh, hi, is there something I can do for you?"
And I look at them and I say, "Is this person home?"
They go, "Oh, no, I haven't seen Walter in a couple of days."
I curse under my breath.
I was wondering what was going on. I thought maybe going on a holiday or something.
Okay.
Is there any reason you were looking for him?
Well, his cousin Carla is looking for him because he's missed work.
Okay, so when you mentioned Carla, the neighbor sort of goes, "Oh fuck, Carla doesn't know where he is." Well, shit. You know that she knows.
Glad it's not just me.
she knows everything.
Yes.
That is not okay.
No, it's not. Is there a back door?
Sure. Just
Or a window that
why
I can
don't you
get in?
come through? We share a backyard. Just
Okay.
yeah. So they take you through to the backyard, and you can see a back door to the house.
Mm-hmm.
It's locked, but it's a pretty simple
Okay.
lock.
Um.
Like very simple. Like in fact, the door isn't very well made, so
Sure.
like it's not gonna
I'll
hold if you do anything to it.
I'll give like a nice
Just a solid kick or something.
Yeah, I'll give it a nice solid kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So you kick it in.
Walter.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. You wander in, and I mean everything's like relatively clean and tidy for the most part. But there's no sign of Walter.
Do I hear anything?
No.
Do I smell anything?
I mean, just what you would normally smell in a house. You know, there's probably a piece of fruit or two like in a bowl that are not rotting. They're just like starting to age, maybe a little bit, starting to go.
Single story or two story?
Single.
Okay. I just make a quick walkthrough of the house and like just see if there's anything.
Everything's pretty much
weird.
neat and tidy, as if someone's left for work. Is like, you know, you leave your house and you make your bed and you put your dishes away and you leave for work, right? That's what you see. The bed has not been slept in for at least 2 days.
That's not good. Great. I would very much like to. I don't know. There's. All right. When was the last time you saw Walter?
He says.
Were they coming or going? Rather, that's probably a better question.
Goes before the weekend, I guess. Yeah, I think. Well, they came home from work.
Yeah.
On the Friday, I guess, because it's just been the weekend. Yeah, came home from work on the weekend, and I think he went out for the night. I think he was going drinking.
Where does he normally go?
He gives the name of a bar.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was the Feral Dog or the Brass Ring.
Oh, I mean, it can be any of that. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't be the Brass Ring.
Right. Okay.
The Brass Ring is like, it has meals of a nighttime.
Yeah.
But they're not like a entertainment venue. It's more of a tavern.
Sure.
Whereas the Feral Dog is more like that's entertainment. You know, they have gambling, they have all that sort of stuff.
Okay. Thank you for your help.
Because of course, I hope you find him.
Me too. All right. So I'll. I mean, I'll leave the premises and. I'm gonna put. I hate this saying. I'm gonna put a pin in this, and I'm gonna. Like, are they all the Feral Dog? Is everybody there or no?
Whoever wants to be, yeah.
Oh no! After the Feral Dog, and I told everybody about where we got the information. We were heading to Rontaltain to get papers.
Okay, so yeah, you would head to Rontaltain knowing that it's probably as good a place as any. And by the time you arrive, Runtal's already made the papers ready for you. Is there anything else that you would ask him or need from him as a group?
Yeah. I would ask him if, like, I know he may not know this person, but like, I mean, it's Carla's cousin. So, like, I mean, has he seen Walter?
He goes, I'm sorry. I don't really know.
Can I file a missing persons report?
Sure. He looks around and he says, there'll be papers somewhere around here. And you can see that there's even more paperwork than the last time you came.
Why do we need more papers? Why don't we just look for him?
Because this stuff has to be documented.
Why?
Ask Rontal.
I'll look at Rontal just blankly, like
Rontal says, so the paperwork that I would be giving you isn't like permission to go looking for him. It's basically a report saying that there is a missing person. That way that the local law enforcement and whatever can have an eye out for him, and if anyone has information, they can come back here, and we can have more eyes on this situation. It's not for permission or anything else. It's just more eyes.
But they won't look unless you give them the papers.
I mean, you can go and ask them. It's just an official. He's lost as to why this is confusing to you.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at him like I'm lost as to why this is important.
That's fair.
He's like, it's just an official document so that people can keep their eyes open. Not everyone is going to be at an announcement like this, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have it up, and if people see it, then they can keep their eyes open. It's no big deal.
Of course.
It's a big deal probably to you, Vice 42, because there's so many freaking papers everywhere, but not to them.
Yeah. It's just record keeping and reports and stuff. So yeah, I'll
All right, so you've got yet another small thread to go along with everything else because we love that. And you have permission to go wherever you wanted to go, essentially, which was you wanted to go to the Port District, to go to Roga's auction house.
Yeah.
And he would also give you papers to go back to Iron Gate to look for potential leads on the Stout Squire banner, since you would probably tell him that you were looking for that.
Okay. While they, I don't know, like I would like to go to Mordrin and give him an update, because it's his. Like, we got the job from him,
but we want to make sure that the journals don't get auctioned off before we let the auction house know that it's stolen.
When's the auction?
I don't know.
We don't have that information.
Okay.
We just know that the auction house bought them in order to auction them off.
They're gonna sell them, so we got to go and tell them they're stolen. Maybe they'll give them to us.
Okay. You all are more than welcome to do that, but I'm gonna go to Mordrin and give him an update.
Okay. So who's going with who? And so obviously Alarin is going to go to Mordrin de Kenneth to give him an update. Device 42, you're going to the auction house?
Yeah.
Mirrodin, who are you going with, and what are you doing?
Oh, I'm not going with Cracky Pants. He's very grumpy. I'm going to go with the one who's actually a decent fellow.
Okay, so you're going with Device 42. And Leah?
I'll go with Elarn.
Okay, so we've got two each. Leah and Alarin to meet with Mordrin, Device 42, and Mirrodin to meet with Rogar.
So I will suggest that, I know Anders isn't here, but I'll suggest Anders go with Mirrodin and 42 as a voice of reason.
He will look at you and go, oh, so no one else here needs one of those, and we'll just go along with that.
It's fine. No worries.
All right. So, where are we? We're probably at about time.
We are. 11.
So, would it be is it all right that we start with that information at the start of next session, or would we like it now and we finish with the information? What's better for everyone?
No.
We can wait.
I can wait. Yeah, that's fine. That's a great place to start, honestly, in
All
my
right.
opinion.
Then next time, you will be doing that. The last thing then for today is that as you leave Rontaltain's offices to go and pursue your leads, Rontal will call out and go, "Oh yeah, there's been another report of guards being killed overnight." And with that, we will.
So I hear that, and I immediately just slam my head into the wall.
we will suspend the rest till next time, and we hope that you had a good session. Let's go and see who on is out there in Land of Twitch for someone to raid. We've got Lollygaggers are around. Are they? How far through it? They're only an hour in. We'll go and visit them again, guys. Please follow along with us as we go and give them a raid. Share the love. We're going to prick to the end screen and raid the Lollygaggers, and we're going to type our raid message. Really appreciate everyone being here. As always, please look after yourselves, be kind to yourselves and to each other. And from all of us here, we'll catch you on the flip side. Bye for now.